came here to the gym because I knew Marie. She's one of the trainers here. And she told me how awesome the gym was. And I came, I didn't initially come, I went to the website to check out the website at work. And Joe, the owner, was doing a talk at one of the churches on that Sunday about the gym. So I grabbed Patty, my girlfriend, and we went to the talk that evening and listened to Joe speak. And Martha, who had done the challenge, was on stage with him and told her story. And it just blew us out of the water.
I decided to start this because I wanted to make a change, but I didn't know how to, and this appeared to me to be more encompassing than just going in and working out for a half hour and not really knowing what I'm doing. It seemed like a much more focused program to kind of get me changed, knowing that you have to change your mindset about what you're doing and not just a short-range fix.
The reason I did the challenge was because I was overweight and I was feeling sluggish and I needed to lose the weight.
I started the challenge because I needed a kick in the butt. I needed to get re-energized. What I was doing wasn't working, and I needed to be focused.
The main thing I wanted to accomplish by going into this challenge was to get healthier, was to actually get into a gym with someone that knew what they were doing so I didn't cause further injuries. The thought of going into a gym and just going into any machine and doing it on my own was just too mind-boggling for me. So finding out that in this program there was always going to be someone to tell you what to do and to help you do it so that you weren't going to injure yourself was a big plus.
What I thought of as far as what was going through my mind, we always kind of self-destruct ourselves by giving messages, tapes that run through our mind saying that this is wrong or that is wrong and I can't do that because, Susie's watching me.
I started the challenge because I was at a point in my life where I was very stressed. I had just had a baby and I was very unhealthy. I had a third C-section, and 3 weeks after my C-section I became very ill and hospitalized. I had lost 40 pounds in 3 weeks. Went home after being in the hospital for 5 days and ended up back in the hospital having emergency gallbladder surgery. My mother-in-law had passed away, and my husband and I had gained guardianship of my 41-year-old brother-in-law who is mentally handicapped, and just my stress level, I needed something to relieve stress, and I joined the challenge to lose weight, learn how to deal with my stress better, and make better food.
The major thing would be to have the one-on-one attention that Joe said he offered, in everything from learning how to do exercises to learning about diet and moving forward with our lifestyles and changing them as we go. I mean, he was initially telling us that he would be there for the whole time, more or less helping us step by step.
One thing I've learned is to basically get rid of the word diet. Joe here at the gym will tell you we're not here, you have to eat. He teaches us how to eat. What's stuck in my mind is that you eat 6 times a day. You don't have to eat one huge meal a day and feel like you're going to starve the rest of the day.
When I first started, I had very little endurance. I remember getting on the treadmill, and I think I started at like a 1 point. Joe had me maybe at 1.4 or something. So it was a little kind of embarrassing to me, but I also knew that I needed to start there in order to improve.
Stress has been a very constant in my life this past year. I've gone through a lot of difficult things, and I really believe that the exercising and sharing in the gym has helped me get through a lot of things and have a more positive outlook on the future now. I'm afraid that the stress would have crippled me if I wasn't doing something physical and getting out, because it was crippling.
What surprised me about the challenge is that learning more of putting all 3 things together. One, especially with looking at food products, how much sugar and byproducts and chemicals that are put in food that is harming you more than it's helping you, even though it's marketed as being healthy.
Walking into the gym at first was very intimidating because I didn't know what to expect, but the trainers here are very, they're very open-armed, and they know what your limitations are, but they also push you farther than what you think you can do, and they really do kick your butt. Marie is great. I never thought I would ever be able to survive a butts and guts class, but actually I am able to keep up with the rest of the people and do the same thing. Joe, he's amazing with spin class. It's probably my favorite class, and it's, to me, a really good stress reliever with a lot of music, and it just puts you in a great mind frame.
Another part of the program was the workshops that he offered, and one of them was on nutrition, and he brought in all kinds of groceries and just set them on the table, and we wandered around reading labels, reading ingredients, and learning what all this junk is in our food, and that we don't want to eat that stuff. I mean, it was like an eye-opener knowing that all that crap is in the food.
From the workshops, I learned that I should be eating more during the day, which I was not. I was the person that was skipping the meals, or I'd forget to eat, and I actually found out that that was really bad for you, because I probably was putting on more pounds by not eating, because once I did eat, my body was like, whoa, where did that come from? I also learned that I should be eating more calories than what I thought I should be eating, that I needed to be fueling my body, and just making better food choices, what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating, what I should stay away from.
Before the holidays, there was a class, and it literally prepared us for how to go into a holiday season without overeating and still staying to your gym schedule and still getting everything done, from Christmas shopping to wrapping to hosting parties, and understand what's going on with your emotional eating and to be able to handle that through a holiday season. And it worked. You don't have to gain 10 pounds during the holidays. We were able to do it. I've been struggling with this for my whole life since a young teen, how to handle emotional eating, and it really has helped, these classes.
And then another one was he kind of made us dig deep down and try to figure out why we were always sabotaging ourselves as we move forward in life, from what happened when you were maybe in grade school or high school, and what made you feel not good about yourself, that you wouldn't take care of yourself. So that was kind of interesting too. We took notes on that one too. So yeah, they were good workshops that he had involved with the challenge.
I did a 5K, and that 5K started, I think, on week 3. So as I'm on the treadmill doing 1.6 miles, my partner Judy and I decided, yes, at week 3 we would do a 5K. Now, yes, it might be just 3.2 miles, I think. The 5K does sound much more impressive, but 3.2 miles was still a great feat at that point for us. We both did finish it, which was the goal, was to just finish it. If it was dark when we finished, we weren't going to care. It wasn't dark. We did finish it in light. So that was very, very empowering to have accomplished that so early in the journey.
I did accomplish one goal. I did a 5K for the first time ever in my life, and I'm very proud of myself. And I am going to do another one in a couple of weeks.
One of the things that was involved in the challenge was a 5K that Joe offered to us, and we were encouraged to go, and we all ended up going for St. Stephen's Church, and it was really neat to see. I mean, that was a little bit into the challenge, how we all finished. We all, some of us walked, and some of us, were the last ones to come in, but we all finished we were all there, and there was a group picture. It was really not. It was a beautiful day too, and it was just really cool.
I do feel like I'm more empowered now to make better decisions, and I do feel like I want to come and work out more. I feel, as much as I feel like, oh gosh, I got to go work out, every time I leave I feel better and I have more energy. So then I try to keep that in my mind for the next time I feel like, oh, do I really want to go work out? And then I remember that it makes me feel better later.
What I feel I've accomplished was that it's become part of me, and that I need to be here, and I want to be here, and it's become a part of my lifestyle where I need to go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week.
When I started, I was tired all the time, and I didn't have no motivation. And coming here and starting and working out with Joe and then getting involved in the challenge, I got so much. I did things I never even thought I could possibly do. I mean, he had me lay down and lift the bar one night over my head, and it was a 45-pound bar, and I never did anything like that before, and I just was blown out of the water. But strength-wise, I'm stronger. I have more energy, totally more energy, and I just feel better. I just feel better.
The challenge has been very good motivator. It's held me accountable. I've met a lot of great people who I did find out were going through similar situations. Martha being one of them, my partner, who has been great. The support system has been excellent, and I would recommend the challenge to anyone that's not only looking to lose weight, but looking to tone up or just looking for that stress reliever.
Now I'm 6 months later. I'm still on my journey. I have set healthy goals. I am eating healthier. I am still exercising. I have lost weight. I have lost inches, several pounds, and I'm feeling much healthier.
When I saw food at parties, I thought, stay away, don't go near that table. But now I know that I can have food. I just have to make the right choices. And I never feel deprived. I regularly have eaten at parties and things like that, and I'm still losing a few pounds and losing inches, more importantly.
My energy level has really soared. It's like I don't go home from work or come home and just sit down as a couch potato and only get a few things done that night, opposed to being motivated when you get home and say, oh, I can do this, this, and this. And people have noticed, people at work, my family have noticed my energy level has really soared. And I